Good, well, I guess it's already afternoon. But it could be evening, it could be morning, wherever you may be. This is just a little something I've got to say to you from me. I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. My dog search was going poorly. I think we're done randomly going to places to find a dog. I think my dad, bless his soul, has figured out it doesn't work that way. And then he doesn't use the internet. So today was a big letdown. So what I thought about was not every trip I take is a huge letdown, and not everything I do is a bummer. And being last night, I had a really weird cosmic entanglement, if you will. That's what I like to call it. I don't know. It's just a coincidence, just of astronomical proportions. But just a coincidence. It's like gambling. It's odds. These were just really one of those cosmic progressive payouts, if you will. And I only say that because if you make it all the way to the end, there's I padded it with a little footage from the casino. Make sure I got this set up right. Oh, it wasn't, because I'm a rookie. Now, I'm doing it this way because there is a lot of wind, and I'll see what I can do to carry the story along. And we might skip by a couple things. This raw video up here will be over on, I'll put a link or something eventually. It might not be up there right away. This I'll put over, the raw footage I'll put over, but we'll skip over a couple of my rants, and you have to go there if you'd like to see the full me being me. How's everybody doing? Toma. When this site was selected, the settlement 1855. And then, here, let's go this way. Hope that ain't backwards. It turns out it wasn't, but I was still on my way back from getting Dad in Florida at this point. And interesting. That seems like a little propaganda at the bottom of there, but I'm not hating. I don't get bent out of shape out of monuments like other people. I just go and try to absorb what the actual memory 1958. So I don't know. If it's propaganda, then I mean it's been a long time since people have been trying to say not everything is coated in blood, I think is what the point of that sign is. But maybe I'm wrong. Interesting. Yeah. I don't know. I got my dad some food, and I'll be honest, I can't afford. I don't want a 50. I was just crying because celiac sucks. But I've pretty much got that figured out even since my trip. So I mean, we're doing really well with that. So ignore that. I was just crying because he was still getting. At this point, I was still just eating beef jerky because everything was still. I was having. I think I ended up giving in and getting a flare up this night. I try. Yeah. So I mean, I just was struggling with it, but really, I was here for the monument. But it was so cold. I'd go honor something greater than myself, and that'll give me a little
give me a little fullness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so basically I was bitching about being hungry. And the truth is I'm not hungry. So I fixed that. I have all kinds of stuff I can eat. But yeah, it turned out to be a celiacs, and if yeah, I eat some bread, I am screwed right now. But that can be anything. So just gluten. If it's high in gluten, if it's got gluten, I'm boom, is nailing me. But whatever, that's for the other channel too. This is kind of just about some fun stuff I did on a trip. Well, for me, it was fun even if I was in a bad spot. So,
It's all good.
see?
It's just he's gonna really enjoy his food, and he Oh yeah, I gotta look at the tank. I'm me, right? I mean, the difference is you got Army National Guard, Concord Minutemen. See how to read this?
Too hard to
But
read.
I just, that's stout, not stout, Stollard? What's that? God, I can't think of the word. Stoic. Maybe that's what I'm.
When I rendered this into one complete film, you'll see there's like 4 clips here. I looked that up just to check. Yep, nope, nailed it. Stoic was the correct word I was looking for.
Looking for. It's chilly. We're not in Tampa Bay anymore. Model M4 Sherman. There's some old school. Old school. We don't need the, armaments and firepower. It's not necessary. I honor the memory. That's it. Well, it's worth my time and effort.
I'm gonna stop there. So yeah, now I do admit that if you go watch this all this raw footage at on my channel, like I said, I'll add a link. I believe I go off about a Masonic pancake breakfast for about 3 minutes there. So we're gonna move past that. But just recently, I stopped at another park.
Later. Well, you know how it is. Coming back from Florida, I had to stop and that memorial, and I'm going through town here on our way back from our day adventure, and I see myself, a just straight up badass tank in a courthouse park. I gotta stop and look at it, because I'm not saying I like weapons of war for what they can do, but I think it's cool when I roll into a little town and they have a tank. Like, it makes me feel better knowing the city fathers have keys to a tank. Like that'll keep the Canadians at bay. And that's all we need, is just like the Trudeau fans, right? Just, they can stay up there. And if not, we have tanks. Yeah. Have a great day.
Okay, so I don't just enjoy random roadside war memorials. I enjoy random roadside train attractions. The whole attraction's the train. It's fenced around it so you can't play on it. But it's actually pretty well maintained. That's pretty cool. They're big boys. Man, I'm a fan. I am a fan of trains, and I will probably have a little playlist for trains eventually, because I don't mind going out and celebrating a little time of the day and watching some choo-choos, and I like trains. It also keeps me using. So I like to go visit them, look at them, and I wonder why would anyone get hit by a train? runs on those tracks, so you know where it's going. It's never going to swerve. Then the question is, why would something so big and almost a unstoppable object at a certain point, why would you mess with that? Now I just stand there like a kid in the candy store with my mouth open, going, "Oh, it's so big," and they're so cool and powerful, and I'm just a fan. I'm a train fan. I really am. I don't know none, so I don't do numbers and details. I can't tell you. I know the basic function of how it works now, and but what driving wheels, coaster wheels. This is a 6 by this by that by that. I'm not that guy. I could never afford the model railroads and all the cool stuff where I'd learn all that. So I'm just a fair weather fan who likes riding choo-choos.
Of that. I really am. I think the steam engines are something else. They are amazing. So cool. Just out on my Ange and I, we're out on the trip.
My honey and I. So she's in the background there. That's out for a road trip. So yeah, that was me. But then it's not just trains. So let's see. It's got very windy. That's why we move forward. See, super windy. Oh, that's pretty not readable. That's perfect. And this is windy too, but so it's not just
windy,
trains.
But I had to stop. And check this guy out. I mean, it's a must, right? I mean, it's kind of like what I do. I don't really, I probably won't ever go to, the Mouse's magical, messed up, ideological camp. I probably won't ever get there again.
Again, to be fair, I've been to Disneyland and Disney World multiple times. So I'm not going to say I haven't. I camped in Fort Wilderness many times when growing up. I camped all over the United States. Just the truth.
But this guy, I've been looking forward to coming to see him for a bit. Just on general principle. Because where's my honey bunny? What a cheap date. Yeah, no. But yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, take care. Oh, here we are.
And then to come full circle, complete our little package here on the road home. This was, I think, night 2. We got just nailed that first night. That's where I ate good. The first night on the road, Miracle Restaurant down in Missouri. I'm gonna do a whole thing on that, so that'll be on the other channel. But this is the last night at the casino.
Lovely.
Or the night at the casino, and I put some updates on this. This will be redundant or redundant for some people.
Tunica, Mississippi, because I believe that is technically, I know it's hard to believe, but that's a boat. Yeah, that's the loophole. That's a boat. But I mean, they're doing the casinos packing them in, and hi, we're having fun. For the most part, I haven't spent any of my own money yet. I just rented the room, so it turns out it ain't my thing. It's super not my thing. Yeah, It feels like I should just give them my money and then walk out. It'd be a lot easier because all the lights don't impress me. So,
Yeah, I even brought my little change home, because it was too far to walk for 40 cents. And I wanted a record of my experience. So, yeah, was a winner. But actually, this is pretty good. The view, and
but yeah, it's well, we got a balcony, and I can smoke in the room. That's fantastic. But this is just an update. We're here, and yeah, I wish I could have got down by the river. It ain't gonna happen, I guess.
no, it wasn't going to happen. And yeah, well, this is just a little update that letting you know, hey, not everything is a bummer. Some things are great. And even though I couldn't find a pupper dogs for my dad because he's kind of tight with this, so it gets complicated. And he doesn't want just any dog, he wants a puppy. I thought I'd share some fun stuff. I have good, I get out there, and I hope it backs up what I've said before, that it's the little simple things in life. The casino is for my dad. I would have never went there, right? The rest of it shows you how I spend my free time, if able. And oh, it's fun. So have a good day. I'll be back to reactions soon. Later.